There was only one person on.
Sorry, Amy got kicked off of her. Manny says, slap him on the back of the head one time, Amy.
No.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Get a massage tonight instead. So the video kicked off for a moment because YouTube is not being necessarily manned right now. A lot of it's happening just through bots. So it flagged this video as a copyright, even though there's no music, no nothing. Hopefully that won't happen again. Okay?
So I'm
Just trying to.
it'll go down. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, well. It won't be saved. So just keep an eye on here and see if any other people pop up. Maybe jump on your phone and go to like Saltillo's thing. Be like, hey, we're back on. Sorry, we had a little YouTube error. Okay? It says 2 people are on.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, can y'all say something in the chat? I know
We had some issues here for a second. So jump in the chat if you're active, okay? And if not, I would just give it another minute and then start your class. And I'm gonna jump back into here.
thank you.
Love you. Have a great class. You jump on there and see if anything is on Instagram or something.
Phone app is working, desktop URL is not. Hey, April.
Hey, take off your music and put your live video back on. It took you offline because of your music, I think.
No, I don't have music playing.
Okay, why did it take you? Why off stream? Everybody is blowing up my phone, girl.
I have no idea. I'm back on stream and I set this up 10 minutes before class and was just sitting out here, and then it went down after 4 minutes, and then I got Paul out here to set me up again, and I'm here and it says that 2 people are on, but I don't know why it keeps on kicking me off because I'm not playing music. I'm outside.
How weird.
I don't have a famous voice.
Go to your IG Amy page. I'm going to redirect everybody there. Just start teaching, even if no one's watching, teach, and I will send it to the managers, okay?
Okay, so you want me to abort YouTube?
If it's not going to work and no one can see,
Can
you're going to have to, right?
well,
Save it on there so they can see it. Why? Nobody else can see it but you, right?
Vicky, well, there are 2 people on. I have one guy and then this lady, Vicky. She said the phone app is working. The desktop URL is not. The link isn't working in Safari or on Mac.
So they can only see you if they're on a desktop?
This lady can only see me on her phone.
Okay, I'll just tell them to go to phone. Just do it and save the video and they can rewatch it later, okay?
Okay, thanks, April.
Okay, continue on. No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye. This is inferior. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh, now it's working. Okay. I don't know how to save this video. Okay, y'all. Wow, there's 5. Okay. Make sure that y'all can hear me and see me. I know that we're experiencing technical difficulties, but looks like things are smoothing out. So with that said, let's drop into our mats and relax. And hopefully I can save this video and send it to everybody else. My name's Amy, for those of y'all who don't know me or haven't taken a class before at Saltillo. I'm going to run y'all through some vinyasa, really focus on our core work and strength building. And yeah, we'll have some fun. So I'm going to have you start on your mat. Just come to a comfortable seat. We'll drop into 7 deep belly breaths to start off our practice and then get moving. So come to the most comfortable seat for you, where your spine is nice and tall. Your chin is slightly tucked so that your neck is nice and long as well. You're going to roll those shoulders onto the back. Maybe take a few rolls, opening up our shoulders. Switch it up the other way. Take them, roll them forward. We'll pull up through the spine, take a palm. You can place both of them on the belly, or one on the belly, one on the heart. You'll soften the gaze or gently close the eyes. On an inhale, you'll bring the breath down nice and low, filling up the space right at the navel center. Exhale. Press the breath out of the body. Inhale. Belly rises, lungs fill. Exhale. You'll go 5 more times for a total of 7. Really focus on your exhale, creating more space in the body for fresh oxygen. However, exhales can get us through difficult core work or difficult postures, creating more space. Three more deep breaths. When you're ready, you'll float onto your back with your legs straight up into the air. You'll bring your hands behind the head, and you'll keep your elbows out nice and wide. On your inhale, you'll float your shoulder blades up away from the mat and pause here. And do little pulses. Your shoulder blades never come back down to the mat. See if you can go for 15. You'll feel the midline and your core start to really warm up. If straight legs is too intense, you can always micro bend or bend into the knees. Allow your head to be supported with your hands so that you're not straining your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release everything down. Take the feet to the edges of your mat and windshield wipe the knees left and right, right and left. You'll take your hands behind the head one more time. Bring your knees in alignment with your hip creases this time. You'll activate the feet, really press through the balls of the feet. When you're ready, you'll exhale, bring your right elbow towards your left knee and alternate. Kick through the legs. Every time an elbow comes close to a knee, you'll exhale. Keep going and breathe. You'll pause to one side. Keep your elbows open. Twist your core and make little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release everything down. And go ahead and bind your feet. We'll do the opposite side. So we'll come back to those bicycle crunches, do 10 on each side, and then on the opposite side, you'll make those little pulses. So activate your feet, hands come behind the head. You'll float the shoulders away from the mat. When you're ready, left elbow to right knee, and you'll alternate. That's 1, and here's 2. And 10, you'll pause, shoulder blades away from the mat. You'll twist from your core and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release everything down. Go ahead and bind your feet. Your knees will be out towards the edges of your mat. Arms are relaxed down by your side. See if you can pick up one shoulder at a time. Roll them underneath the back. On an inhale, you'll lift your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, and squeeze your feet together. Exhale, pelvis floats back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pelvis floats back down. Your hips aren't coming all the way down to the mat. You're just making these little pulses here. Go for 10. On your last one, you'll stay and pause at the top. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting the pelvis. And breathe. Exhale, you'll slowly float down, knees come together. You'll grab the pits of your knees and just rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. We're going to come to seated, so see if you can really build momentum and pop yourself back up. So like I was telling someone else before, my head's cut off just because I'm on my laptop. This doesn't work over my phone. But you'll be able to see my body, and if you've practiced yoga before, you know what to do. So you'll come to your standing posture or Tadasana mountain pose. Bring your feet together. Grow tall through the crown of the head. Find a neutral pelvis. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Inhale, you'll take your arms up overhead. Keep reaching through the thumbs like you're trying to touch a wall behind you. And take 3 deep breaths here. Ground through the feet. Keep reaching, stretching up high to the sky. Exhale, you'll bend your knees and gently forward fold. If your hamstrings are tight, you'll generously bend your knees. You can also separate your feet hip distance and take opposite elbows if that feels better. Maybe sway side to side. And let that breath move nice and easy in and out of the belly. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway, shoulders away from the ears, tone the low belly here. Exhale, you'll bend the knees and fold, plant the hands, take a step back to a high plank. You'll separate your feet about hip distance and roll your shoulders over your wrist. Press through all points of your palm. See if you can come really high on the tip toes, almost like you're trying to stack your ankles over your toes. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Slightly internally rotate your elbows. Stay here and breathe. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, we'll slowly lower ourselves to the belly. You'll bring your fingertips in alignment with your shoulders and keep your arms tucked in tight to the body. Zip up your legs like they're glued into one piece. You'll inhale, press through the feet, press through the quads, and lift the chest away from the mat. Hover the hands and breathe. Exhale, relax down. Tuck your toes under, press through your hands. Inhale, solid push-up. Exhale, you'll come to your downward facing dog. I'm going to get some more light in here. So y'all are hanging out in downward dog. Maybe pedal out your feet, bend into one knee at a time. Maybe take the hips side to side. Keep pressing through all points of the palm like you're pressing your mat away. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Exhale, you'll bend the knees, look in between the hands, and step all the way back to your hands. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll fold. Find your feet. You'll slowly roll up. Think about rolling up vertebra by vertebra, just like a rag doll. Nice, relaxed upper body. Feet come together. Inhale, you'll reach the arms high. This time we'll exhale, sit into a chair. You'll slide your knees back. Tuck your tailbone under, so following the natural curve of your spine. Maybe sit a little bit lower. Weight is in the heels. Keep reaching up. If you find that your shoulders are really tight and they're creeping up to the ears, you can open up the arms or bring the hands into prayer over the heart. Hug that belly in. 2 more breaths. Maybe sit a little bit lower. Exhale, you'll fold. Keep your legs together, feet together, and pedal out one knee at a time like you're walking in place. So one hip will come higher than the other as you bend. This should feel really good on the outsides of the hips and the IT band, especially if those guys are tight. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll bend the knees to fold, plant the hands, step back to your high plank. This will be our first true Chaturanga Dandasana. You'll exhale, lower yourself halfway. See if you can pause, find your strength. And you can come back to your cobra, or you can press the tops of the feet onto the mat and pull your chest through the arms for upward facing dog. A couple of alignment cues here is to keep your elbows micro bent. So you're not hyperextending the arms. Keep pressing through the tops of the feet so that you're not pinching your low back. Then maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, you'll flow through to downward dog. And we'll take a 3-legged dog by lifting the right leg. You'll press that left heel into the mat as you keep reaching through the right leg. You should feel a really big stretch on the right or on the left leg. Exhale, you'll bend the right knee and stack your hip. Inhale, right leg comes back to center. You'll square your hips. Exhale, right knee will find your right tricep. You'll swing your right knee over to your left elbow, just like a pendulum. We'll do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. And you'll ground that left knee and come to a low lunge. We'll inhale, take the arms high to the sky. Find that reach in the hands, like your thumbs are trying to press against the wall behind you. And you're activating the feet so much that there's this point of tension in the legs, like they're trying to come together, but you're not letting them. Stretch up out of the waist and breathe. On your next exhale, you'll cactus the arms and slide your hips forward. Take the gaze up. Inhale, come back to a neutral lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your right knee isn't coming past your right ankle. Inhale, you'll rise and you'll twist open to the right. Gaze will float over your right shoulder. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, you'll take your right palm, find your left thigh or calf muscle, and exalt your low lunge. Left arm reaches up and back. Inhale to center. Exhale to fold. Start to shift your hips back. Your right toes will turn up and your right leg will extend nice and straight. We'll inhale, lengthen out our spine. Exhale, you'll fold. Inhale, extension. Exhale. Inhale. If you want to take this deeper, you'll take your left palm, place it on top of your right foot, and just press that right foot down into the mat. Okay. I've got a personal clock. And you'll rebend into that right knee. We'll pick the left leg up. You'll come light on those left fingertips, so you're not going to dip into your shoulder. You'll just gently open twist to the right. Maybe take a bend in the right elbow. Really rotate the chest open. Exhale, right palm comes down. Take a vinyasa through. You can make this as challenging as you want or as easy as you want. Find your strong plank. Exhale, lower yourself halfway. Inhale, pull the chest through. Sometimes I like to give people the option, if you're working on your arm strength for your chaturangas, you can always come to your knees. Keep an incline in the spine. Work on your arm placement. Rotate the elbows in towards one another and work on essentially tricep push-ups on your knees. And that'll build that foundational strength in your core and in your arms to where this becomes really easy. Exhale, everybody meets in downward dog. You'll inhale, take the left leg high to the sky. See if you can melt your right heel down into the mat. So finding a big calf stretch on the right side. Lift a little bit higher with the left leg. Exhale, you'll bend your left knee and stack your hip. Keep rotating the left hip open. See if you can keep your shoulders square to the mat. Inhale, re-square your hips, extend the left leg. You'll exhale, bring the left knee to your left tricep. We'll pendulum the left knee back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. And you'll ground the right knee this time. Inhale, arms come high. We're stretching up out of our waist here. Find the strength in your legs. Really press through both feet so much to where you activate the inside of the left thigh and your right quad. When you're ready, you'll exhale, cactus the elbows out and slide your hips forward. Just check in with your left leg. Make sure your knee isn't coming past your ankle. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, melt the hips forward. See if you can go a little bit deeper each time. Last one. You'll inhale, exhale. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, take it up, neutral. Exhale, we'll fold over the left leg. Slide our hips back this time. Left leg will extend. And you'll find those spinal flexations here. So we're just playing with dynamic movement here in our spine. You'll inhale, extend, reach through the crown of the head. Now see if you can exhale, fold over the left leg. Keep flexing those toes towards your face. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extension. Take your right palm, gently guide that left foot flat on the mat. And stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. We'll come to our little easy twist. You'll rebend into the left knee, engage the right leg, come light on the right fingertips. You'll inhale, open up to the left side. Maybe take a bend in the left elbow, rotate the shoulder open. Nice, expansive, broad chest. Exhale, fold it down. We're going to inhale, take a big step forward with the right leg and find another ragdoll. So feet are open nice and wide. You'll take opposite elbows, melt on the inside of the legs. Allow your upper body to hang out nice and heavy. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Press through your feet, root to rise. And exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. We're going to work on some balance here, really get into the strength of our legs. I feel like maybe in this challenging time, our balance in life has been a little bit challenged, so we can cultivate that on our mat and see if we can bring that into our world. You'll have the hands into prayer over the heart. Sit into a chair. Maybe don't find your maximum. So come into a little bit of a higher chair. We're going to shift our weight into the left leg. See if you can kick your right leg out in front of you. Flex the toes towards the face, and now sit a little bit deeper. You should feel your left quad and glutes start to really fire up here. If you want to be extra, you can pulse the right leg and squeeze your core in. And pause. Without your right foot leaving the mat, or without touching the mat, sorry y'all. You're going to take your right leg, cross it behind your left, and forward fold. You'll start to walk your left foot towards the right edge of your mat. So you're coming into like a curtsy stance with the legs. And you'll see if you can melt over the left leg. So big IT band stretch here on the left side. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Come light on the fingertips. You'll bend into both knees. Just pop yourself out of it. You'll take your feet nice and wide. Toes turn out, heels turn in, and you'll lower yourself down for a yogi squat. I'm coming to the long edge of my mat just so y'all can see me. You'll open, press your knees out towards the edges of your feet. Bring your hands together in prayer and extend the spine nice and tall. Keep pressing the knees open and breathe. Exhale, you'll plant your hands down. See if you can hop back to your high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, you'll pull yourself through. Exhale to down dog. We'll take the right leg up and back, high to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee and stack your hip. Inhale, re-square your hip to the mat. Right foot comes in between the hands. Bring your left knee back to the mat. Find your low lunge. This time we're going to find little pulses in our low lunge. So you'll tuck your left toes under and hover the left knee a few inches off of the mat. Find your balance here. Thank you. Hug in your core. And we'll start pulsing. So your knee never touches the mat. We'll see if we can do 15. We'll call that 5, 10, 15. Inhale. You'll pivot so that you're facing the long edge of your mat. Exhale, deep forward fold. Bring your hands to your ankles. Allow your elbows to bow out and use your arm strength to fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Turn your toes out, heels turn in. You'll rise to goddess pose or sumo squat. Your knees are opening wide, just like in yogi squat, towards the edges of your feet. You'll rise through the crown of the head and breathe. Maybe find a little bit of a bend side to side. Or if you just like to find your stillness here, you challenge your balance by reaching out in front of you and sitting deeper into those heels. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, everything straightens. We'll just hop our legs back together. Walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up out of the waist. Exhale, sit into your chair. This time we'll hover our left foot off of the mat and balance into the right leg. Keep kicking through your left heel. Sit a little bit deeper into the right leg. If you want to be extra, you can find those little pulses here. Squeeze the core in. Inhale, you'll straighten the right leg. Cross the left leg behind the right. You'll fold. Walk the right foot towards the left edge of your mat, and you'll curtsy forward fold here. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Bend into both knees. See if you can hop back. Transition into high plank from here. You'll exhale, lower yourself halfway. Inhale, press the chest through. Exhale, come to your downward facing dog. And then inhale, we'll lift your left leg high to the sky, up and back. You'll bend your left knee and stack your hip. Inhale, you'll re-extend the left leg. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Right knee comes to the mat. You'll inhale to rise. Tuck your right toes under this time. You'll hover the right knee a few inches from the mat. Find your core. And we'll make 15 pulses on this side. You'll just gently pulse up and down and follow your breath. That's 10. 15. Straighten out the legs. You'll turn to the other side of your mat. We'll take our wide-legged forward fold one more time. This time you'll turn your toes out. Start to bend into the right knee as you straighten out the left leg. We'll find Skandasana here. Keep your left leg nice and active. Press through your toes, find yoga toes. We'll find a little bit of a twist here. So you'll use your right arm to press that right knee open and create a little diagonal line with those arms. Gaze will float up towards the left palm, and you'll breathe. Exhale to center. If you want to work on the strength on the inside of your legs, you'll stay low to the ground as you transition over to the left side. Left knee will bend. Right leg stays nice and active as you press through the ball of your right foot and open up your arms. Exhale, come back. You'll come back to the center. Inhale, rise. You'll walk to the front of your mat. Take the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, you'll sit into a chair. Go ahead and interlace all 10 fingers. You'll release your index fingers for a steeple grip. You'll take your grip, reach your arms out in front of you. Your belly is going to become parallel with the top of your thighs. It's like you're pulling your shoulders forward as you sit your hips back. So really stretching in opposite directions. Maybe sit a little bit lower. Keep extending the arms forward. Exhale, melt everything down. Find a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, right foot will come to the edge of your mat. You'll walk your left leg far behind you and allow the left knee to gently come down. Pull your chest through just like you're in upward facing dog. You'll come to the outer edge of the right foot as your knee opens up. You'll find a twist here. Drive your left hip close to the mat. As you twist to your right, right palm will come to the right knee, and you'll gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, you'll twist to center. See if you can walk yourself onto the forearms, open up the palms, and relax the head. You can kind of sway your hips left and right here. Kind of wiggle yourself into the posture. You'll start to walk yourself back to your hands and your knees. Go ahead and swing your right leg around to find plank. Inhale your hips high for down dog. You'll take the left leg up and back. Bend the left knee, stack the hip. On your exhale, you'll bring your left foot, plant it on the edge of your mat. Ground the right leg and walk the right leg as far behind you as you can, getting nice and long. You'll pull your chest through. Allow the left leg to open, so think about coming to the outer edge of the left foot. And now you'll twist. Inhale to center. You'll come back to your forearms on this side. Kind of sway your hips left and right. Allow the head to relax. You'll walk yourself back to your hands. Engage your strength. Swing the left leg around this time. And we'll come to our knees and transition back to our back. You'll walk your feet close towards your bottom as you roll the shoulders under the back. Arms are relaxed down by your side. You'll bend into the right knee and activate that right foot. When you're ready, you'll inhale, float the hips up. And we're going to make little pulses here. See if you can do 20. That's 10. That's 20. You'll exhale, melt the hips down, cross your right leg all the way over your left. And you allow the knees to come all the way over to the left side of the mat as you extend your right arm out to the side.
Hey.
Inhale, knees float to center. You'll uncross the legs. This time your left leg will bend. Activate the left foot. Think about keeping the left knee in alignment with your hip crease. You'll inhale, float the hips high. We'll do 20 on the right side. That's 10. 10 more. Keep breathing. If your glutes are burning, good. Exhale, hips come down. You'll cross your left leg all the way over your right. Allow the knees to come over to the right side of the mat. As you extend your left arm, go ahead and take 4 deep breaths here. Inhale, float the knees to center. You'll separate the knees like you're drawing them towards your shoulders. Reach the palms to the edges of the feet. Turn the soles of your feet up. Toes will flex towards your face. See if you can really ground the shoulders onto the mat. Allow the tailbone to be nice and heavy. You're actively pressing your low back into your mat. And now find that little rock side to side in your happy baby. You'll bring your legs straight up into the air just like we began class. And go ahead and make little circles with your ankles. And you'll open twist the other way. Float both knees into the chest. Bring your forehead all the way to the knees. Take a big inhale here. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Exhale, let everything go. Legs extend out in front of you. Arms relax down by your side. Allow yourself to feel supported. I'm going to leave y'all here in Savasana. If you have a meditation practice or a pranayama practice, you should be warmed up enough to drop into those things. I hope y'all have a great evening. Continue to invest in your health and wellness, and be well. Namaste. Little fucker. Oh. Hey, Paul, can you save these videos on YouTube or no? Can't figure it out.